We will move the blue buffalo out of the way. And welcome back to Cooking Conspiracy. As we make some pork chops tonight, but first off, I get this idea that I'm going to have some cravings for some barbecue ribs tomorrow morning, and for lunch, and for dinner. So we won't show you the finished product, but we're going to get them started here. So I got this pineapple that's been sitting in the refrigerator for, I don't know, a week or two. It probably needs to be used. That's going to be something that's tough to cut into. So let's make sure we got our knife ready to go. We're going to hone it up nicely. Nice, even, long strokes on both sides. You don't need to be fancy. Don't need to be fast. You don't need to be a jackass. The pineapple looks a little bit iffy, but I'm okay with it because we're going to cook it for a long time. It'll be fine. So let's go ahead. Get that tough exterior out of there. And we're going to need a trash plate here before too long. And then just work your knife along the natural curvature of the pineapple. Now, obviously, there are some bad spots on this pineapple, and I don't want to hear any bullshit about how gross it is. What you really just need to do is just kind of remove it. But before we do that, let's remove that core that's very fibrous. Now, for all intents and purposes, this pineapple, what's going on dead inside, this pineapple is going to be a cooking wine, more or less. So you're not worried about the bad spots. You're just worried about anything that's going to make you sick. So anything that's brown, we're just going to cut out because, I don't know, my natural instincts tell me to cut out the brown spots here. So cut that off. You know, dig in a little bit there. Cut that off. Now I'm going to go get a trash bowl. Actually, I'm going to put in this bowl, and then I'm going to go dump this bowl in the trash. No shit. Well, live streaming is new, so sorry about your luck. Thank you for the encouragement. If you're looking for a laugh, go ahead and check out the older content. Oh, thank you. That makes me feel so good. Still not showing you my wiener. Nice try, though. Cut out all the bad spots on the questionable pineapple. This will be okay. Cut it up. Taste what you're working with here. Excellent taste, still tastes good. It's gonna be fine, it ain't gonna hurt anybody. This pineapple's gonna break down and serve as your cooking liquid. Good for you, pest control, good for you. Looks like that weirdo's ashamed of his comment, Nicole, you know? Either crushed tomatoes or the fried mackerel. One of the two. This is a fiber. You don't want that. Alright, so we got our braising liquid here. Let me go dump this out and we'll be right back. I ain't playing Fortnite, that's for weirdos. Really weirdos. I'm good weird. All right. Let's just clear the deck here. Trim the bush. Not playing Fortnite, sorry. Pineapple's gonna be real sticky, so we're gonna have to clean everything off. By that I mean I'm gonna wipe my knife handle down and the board. And this will become a tomorrow problem if done properly. Alright. Set that knife off to the side. Curious about the obsession with Fortnite. I need something from the kitchen. I will be right back. Boom. Alright, what a miss. Come play Fortnite. No, we are not playing Fortnite. It's for people that don't have lives. So. Feeling we're gonna need this later. We'll see though. Uh-oh. What are we pulling out? Pull-out game is strong. I'll just slip this out here. And we're going to try not to make a mess. So pull it out, and we're going to dab it. Like classy dab, though. Not sure what it was packaged in, but we want to get that gone. Pork chops are good. What's going on, Frankie? Is burger code for something. What's going on, Kevin? I'm doing good. Just preparing some pre-cooking before I make my pork chops. But haven't decided how I'm going to do them yet. The jury's still out. I really need to get a trash can in this room, but it's your problems, right? Alright. What's going on, Diane? How you doing? Pork chops eventually. Alright, well, I've been fooled before on here, Cranky. Yeah, that was $400 at IKEA for this island. Big fan of it, though. Huge fan of it. So honestly, when I'm gonna cut my pork, I gotta debate. You know, I guess I'm gonna season it before I cut it. You know, taxpayer dollars. You're right. Yeah, Playful Pal, you're still playing your pocket pool, so all we're gonna do on here is we're gonna salt, garlic powder, chili powder. That's it. We're gonna keep it super simple, super clean. Salt. Chili powder. Actually, there's something else I'm going to add here in a second. Garlic powder. Hold on, stand by. Then we got brown sugar. I think we'll have enough for this. And we'll just kind of beat it in there. Back up, Cranky Pants. Thanks, Cranky. Yeah, me too. Did break 200 the other day, and I had some rough words for myself in the mirror. Yeah, everybody's always weird about pulling off the membrane and shit like that. I'll take the big pieces off, but I'm not gonna worry about pulling it all the way off and this and that. Because the reason is, I kind of like the texture of it. Either that or I'm just lazy. I concur, pest control. It's good texture, and I find it helps keep the ribs together. If you want it to be all fall aparty and just a shit show, then go ahead and pull off the membrane, but... Oh shit, I'm just stalling time until I make pork chops here, you know? This is gonna be my lunch tomorrow. But, you know, and since you're 53, you really don't have that much time left, Cranky, so I advise you to use it wisely. I'll salt the backside as well. Chili powder. And obviously you could use real garlic, but I'm not, because you don't need to. At least I don't think you need to. Good for you. You know, you got fat fetish, little pest control, to each their own. A little bit of garlic powder on the backside. And then we are going to give it a little bit more brown sugar. Alright. You can go ahead and rub that in. We're going to rub my hands. Just tuning in. What's up, mind dudes? Well, I think he probably needs Viagra, Lady Wiser, but I'm not sure. Anyways, so we're going to find the ribs and, I don't know, 2 rib chunks or so. And we're going to go right through. Damn, that's tough. Cartilage is kind of tough. That didn't really work that well. Cartilage did me a personal wrong here. Yeah, that or my knife just sucks, but Something's gonna give here. Yeah. So, take stock of how much meat you have, how much pineapple you have. It's tasting good already. Oh yeah, quite a bit older. No substitute for experience, and women live longer. Thank you, Jumbo S. No, I haven't had a chance to check out your favorite barbecue pit boys, but it's on the list. If I did watch them, maybe I would know how to make this a little bit better. I don't want a bunch of weird shit burning on the bottom of the pan, so I'm going to put some protection down. Know what I mean? Alright, let's put our meat in. Meat goes in. We're going to try to keep it as flat, as level as possible. Cool, that's all in. You see it? What's going on, Haywa? How you doing? Good looking. How's the garlic? Great rib recipes. Yeah, we're freeballing it. Pineapple's going in. See that? Boom. Now I guess our onion needs to be cooked still, doesn't it? Cut. But it also needs to be cooked. See what I did there? Yeah. Let's get that aggressive outer layer off that just gets all papery and just is miserable. What about your Uncle Owen, Jumbo S? I don't want to know what type of hobbies he does, you know. I'll have to get a little bit closer to read the comments in detail. So what we're going to do is we're just going to chop this up, get the onion flavor in there. Shit. And maybe another quarter of the onion. Oh man, I might start crying. This is unfortunate. And honestly, folks, I'm just going to put a lid on it and cook on low for like 3 hours. I'll let you know how it turns out tomorrow. We'll regroup and we'll start cooking my dinner for tonight. Yep. But, you know, let's be honest. Just in case we're not quite done yet. We're going to add a little bit of white vinegar into the bottom. I'll keep it from burning. And we're going to add a half stick of butter. Because why not? And because Functional showed up. And yes, I do have to pee, don't ask. Alright. I'm gonna throw this bad boy on the stove on low. And I'm gonna go hit it up with a little bit of soy sauce as well. Yeah, what a mess. Oh man, yeah, man, soy sauce. Yeah, well, no, this is definitely soy sauce. God, Cranky, you are freaks. No, no, just taking the lead. No, what did I miss? Vinegar is a good cooking liquid. I'll be good. Vinegar will help break down the ribs as they cook. That way I don't have to cook it for hours and hours and hours, and I'll be able to have a rib sandwich by the time I go to bed tonight. Alright, now that we got the ribs out of the way, what should I make for dinner? Yeah, something like that. I send a few emails a day, collect a paycheck, serve my country, make sure we're ready for great power competition to defeat China, Cranky. If you know, you know. But, yeah, well, I was prepared how to get through the cartilage. But, so, now question for the people. What should I do with these? I can fry them, I can bake them, I can roast them, I can chop them up, slice them, make them into a burrito, what I'm kind of leaning towards right now. Cranky. Oh, it's not going to go anymore, Cranky. That would be quite the sordid affair. Pan fry them? Alright, that's not bad. Huh. What are you saying, Diane? Just butterfly them, then put like shit in the middle of them, or like I do have mozzarella. Like, what would I stuff them with? I'm waiting for suggestions. You have my interest. And if you stuffed them, then would you have to bake them? With like cream cheese and shit like that, or like what are we talking about? No, if I'm making spaghetti, I'm gonna make legit pasta. But I could do that. Make pasta with a little red sauce with little pork bits in it. I could do that. Parsley? Yeah, I don't have any parsley, so that's out. Hey, this is my escape from reality, Cranky. Don't take it from me. Herbs and spices. So far, pan frying is the leading candidate in the clubhouse. Turkey sucks ass. Not a fan. Yes, I knew you were going to say that, little pest. Someday, you'll come on here and you'll see the beef Wellington. A little bit of both. You know, what the hell should I do with my pork chops? There's a debate going on, Michael. Done with the cleaver. I'm going to rinse that off. What a mess, people. Jesus. Gonna have to scroll up. Not cool. We're not doing a beef Wellington. It's not water, it's straight vodka. Yeah, we call that Wildcat rational. We're not making pork. Pan frying garlic butter. That sounds like one of them. Yeah. Yeah, so we're doing 50-50. I like what Sandy and Kevin are saying. I'm kind of curious about what Lady Wiser is saying. It's possible, Diane. I was just doing kitchen things, but I mean, I think all kitchens should have a urinal. That would be nice. A nice feature. Alright. Get here. We're going to do two of them here. We're going to try to stuff one. You know, Diane's going to have to walk me through this one. Kevin, you know, cast iron skillet. Probably going to go stainless steel, but you definitely could do cast iron skillet. We're going to go ahead and take the fat off, because when you leave the fat on and then you fry it or whatever, then it always contracts and cooks weird here. So we did that. We're going to lay it flat. We're going to get right in the middle. And then we're going to kind of cut it open like that. Now we got to have some stuff to put in there, right? So we're going to take some onion, just plain white onion. Yeah, well, suck it, functional. Suspect 0. And you know what? You do you. So let's just get some diced onion out here. Around the blade just like that. Around the blade just like that. Suspect 0 at work here. up. I think I got some cilantro in my refrigerator, so I'm gonna go get it. No, I don't have any breadcrumbs. I do have eggs, but we're not messing around with that tonight. I got a big earthy carrot, you know. Not everybody has one of these, but I do. So let's just cut the tip off here. Just a tip. And then we're going to take these, we're going to matchstick them and then dice them. Yeah, you wish you have my carrot functional. And rotate it around. Nope, I lost some to the dogs. I'll take care of it. Just like that. In the middle, what are we gonna put in the middle there, folks? Definitely some mayo needs to go in there. About the mustard on the outside. You know, a fork can be dual use as a spreader if you just use the other end. So we'll just put some mayo down there. Just like that. And then a little bit on that side as well. Not trying to put a ton on there. It's enough to bind everything together. And then we got some Monterey Jack cheese here. Yeah. Alright, got some red pepper. Boom. There's some pepper. My salts right there, boom, just like that. You could, but you don't need to. Got the cheese, let's cut pretty thin. Let's go your floaties in first, yeah. And your cheese on top of that. Alright. Now how are we going to seal that together, you know? Put a skewer through it, maybe tie it together, do a little roll action. I think we want to, yeah, we want to skewer this. Honestly, toothpicks would work better if you had them, but you know, you use what you got. Just kind of stitch it up. You're a sturgeon. Now, ideally, you want it to lay flat, but life happens, right? I do have some spinach, but we're already committed at this point. Okay. So in a perfect world, I'll lay flat-ish. I'll cook. Hopefully it doesn't lose all its cheese and mayo and all the good stuff out there. But now that we got it out here, we can season it out the side with a little bit of salt. And a little bit of pepper. We can flip the skewers over. Do the same thing. And then go grab my fry pan and we can get the pan preheating and we can start making some progress on this. Clean up the workstation a little bit. Not gonna get crazy or anything. And we'll see how this turns out. Meant to put some cilantro in there, but shit happens. Now our go-to decision is always a fry pan. See how it turns up. We'll let that preheat on medium. We're done with that. That can go up top. That can go below. We can use this as a trash bowl and start to clean up a little bit. Well, that's going to be a lot of good lubricant, good fat in there. Done with the mayo as well, that can get cleared out. Ah, what a mess. Hi, my lovely. Damn it. Yeah. Socket functional, not very nice. Definitely content. I'm not sure that's water. It definitely is water. Yes. Yes, it is, Diane. We'll see how it works out, though. Coriander is overrated. That's why we should call it cilantro. Squeeze the carrot out. Stomach cramps. Party of one. Taco Bell special. Ooh, man. This is the only way we get better, people, is experimenting. Just like a lot of your parents were, you know, crazy hippies and shit like that. Maybe some of you were, too. If it doesn't work out, we'll make a nice normal pork chop after this. So, you know, always have a backup plan. Hey, what's up, Stacy? I'm doing good. I had a good day at work today. Life's good. Walked the dogs a couple times. It was nice. How's your day, Stacy? Oh, I would have. Sorry, committed. It's closed up. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Yeah, that was pretty good. Cranky, I thought you were my ride or die. We're committed to this one. I'll start wondering. Good for you, Cranky. Just make sure to really crank it good for me. Uh, Water, some Kona Island Brewing Company beer or whatever. It's alright, it's not very good though. Because it's really hard to get a good camera angle in my kitchen. It's pretty small and it's one of them shitty electric coil stoves or whatever. Oh, Jesus. No. Literally water, people. Water. Yeah, you got it. We'll check in 2 minutes. Until then, we'll argue about nothing. I don't know where the blue buffalo. Are you talking about my dog food? It's very good dog food. More vodka than Judge Judy. Well, I'm feeling a little bit judged. I also prefer a gas stove, but induction is much better than electric coil stove. Well, the Russians are losers. They lost the Cold War. Yeah, that's what my wieners eat. Yeah, I could do that, but yeah, the ring light behind this one. Does that excite you, Stacy? So it doesn't draw out the moisture like salt does, even though it's a ton of it? I'm a little bit confused what the argument is about. You have like a count of how many times I say wiener a night or something? It's not gonna be done. I'm gonna need to cook it for about 3 minutes and it'll be good. So every time I say wiener, you all have to drink. Yeah, cornholio. Alright, we're quoting Beavis and Butthead now. Moist, okay. Well, I feel like you could do that with anybody. Moist, moist, moist. Wiener, wiener, wiener. I feel like I've heard that show before. Well, some days you just gotta be tired tomorrow. Wiener, wiener, wiener. Yeah, you kind of put your thumb on the scale there. Well, so does that mean you're a ginger too, Stacy? Not that there's anything inherently wrong with being a ginger, but there's just certain stereotypes that go along with it. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's not terrible. I'll give it another minute, pull out, it'll be cooked all the way through, it'll be good. Move all this shit out of the way. We'll give it a plate. It'll be okay. On time, as always. Okay, it's not bad. We'll slap that up. That pan's cooked for the night. Let that cool off. Let me go find my steak knife. Yeah. Ooh, I bet it would be. Do you like slow cook it or do you fast cook it in mushroom soup? Yeah, you mean if I nailed it, Cranky? You know, it probably is gonna look like shit, but we'll see. Who's Billie Eilish? Overcooked? Yeah, Q2. Huh. Oh man, Cranky. We'll see if he can get a date. Please elaborate on that, Stacy. The people want to know. So there's some cheese, mayo, onion, shit falling out. It's still steaming. I'm not trying to burn myself. Wiener dogs are excited. They've been fooled before, though, so you can't really trust their judgment. Pork's a little bit tough, but it's not bad. It's still moist. Pull-out game is strong. There would have been a lot more color if I would have listened to y'all and put spinach or tomato or whatever in there. That's pretty good. And definitely Monterey Jack cheddar cheese is tasting very good. Set some dog treats aside. Pay the tax. Hush puppy. Not getting shit, Penny. Penny. Go to jail. Now you gotta reward good behavior. Kiko, I said go to jail. Go to jail. What I miss? What did Cranky say? Let the dogs clean this one up. Now, what I miss on here? Well, glad to be a service YouTuber. Man, I missed a lot. Alright, so Frankie and Rational Morality are fighting. Okay. Billie Eilish, don't stop trying to set me up, Andy. I didn't do anything, Stacy. You're on your own. You're the one that said thank you. But you said you didn't have anything to offer. Let's elaborate on that. Well, that kind of sounds like if you tell a rando on the internet she's pretty, that's hitting on her. Good for you. Wait, zoom into this creation. The creation was good. Okay, brown it and then finish it up with the soup as a cooking liquid. Okay, that would be very good. Rational Morality wants to eat my carrot. Nothing new. Pork in the crock pot always works wonders. Duracell Company. Oh, yikes. Good to know, Lady Wiser. Good to know. Yeah, but if you know what you like, you know what you like. Hashtag moist. Sugar Mama, okay. Yeah, well, she also said Duracell too, but who the fuck knows what she's using those batteries for? Feed the wiener, always. Good for you, Cranky. Fourth time is the charm. Yeah, well, carrot doesn't need to cook all the way through. It's not going to make you sick. But it was also cut pretty thin. The pork was fully cooked. I think Cranky Frankie killed his wife. All the respect to him. Just kidding. Glad to have helped you out, YouTuber. You do have a voice. Yeah, how's the fourth going for you? Probably ain't gonna work out for him. I'm gonna bet on the record versus optimism. Yeah. Allowances are cool. Pork taste is good. A little bit tough, but it was good. Stacy's second kid in the chat. Who's that? I don't think I burped. You're making things up. Either way, the dogs like it. YouTubers in the macho said BDSM. Good for him. Cranky Frankie, blah, 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 blah. Give it up. What am I giving up? Adam Sandler's cool. Yeah, well, no one's shocked here, Cranky. No, I appreciate it, Derek. We'll see. Where are you from? No, but just cooking my own kitchen here. It's good. So let's go get a fresh pan since this is a mess. We'll cook up a pork chop in there. Probably do butter, garlic, maybe a little bit of lemon, something like that. Maybe we'll make a burrito out of it, maybe not. We'll see. got some choices to make, folks. So, should we make a burrito or... Good night to you, cranky. Don't yank it too hard. So are we making pork chops or are we making a burrito here? We're committed. We're doing pork chops. That's a good tip, Jamester. Clean your station, hamster. Jamster, I feel like you do dirty things with a hamster. Oh, shit. Pan's dirty from last night. Fuck it. Let's crank the heat on that. We'll get up to a 5. I'm gonna go real simple on this bad boy. Salt. Chili powder. Sure, oregano, why not? Really just whatever's close to me. Cumin, perfect. Flip it over, we'll give it the same treatment. Cumin. Salt. Chili powder and garlic. Now, I want it to lay flat in the pan, and I don't want it to curl up when I cook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that piece of fat like 7 times. Because that fat's going to cook at a different rate than the protein, you see? So I no longer got to worry about that issue. So we'll let that pre-cook. Put the pork back in the refrigerator, and then when we come back, we're ready to grill. Yeah, that's cooking up nicely. Seasoned up all good. We're not going to blaze the heat or anything like that. I'm gonna hit it in with some olive oil. I have to cover the bottom of the pan. And then we're gonna lay it away from us so we don't get splattered. Judging by how thick that is, it's gonna take about 2 minutes a side or so. Oh, good night, Lady Weiser. Ciao, Sandy. Have a good one. Wow, YouTuber. That was aggressive. Hamster, you do weird things with hamsters. We don't want to talk to you. Yeah, it got kind of slim pretty quick, didn't it, Lady Weiser? Maybe I should have hung out more on screen, but I can't read the comments from here. The thing with experience is you learn patience. I'm not rushing you out, huh? Yeah, I'll watch the meat cook. When it gets about halfway through, I'll flip it over. I'm gonna watch the color change go up the pork. But before that happens, while the pork rests, we'll cook some broccoli real quick. Real quick. Are you gay? Why do you care? Is that a dinner invite, YouTuber? Cut up the broccoli. The smaller pieces you cut in it, the faster it'll cook. Oh, I appreciate that. We should get a pretty decent sear on the bottom side. It's been about 3 minutes since I put it in. Let's go ahead and flip it. Give that 2 minutes on the back side. And it should be good to go. Now go find a plate. I'll be right back. Gotta wash. Alright. Oh, jeez. Appreciate it. Oh, I didn't see Brie coming in from the top rope. I mean, if you're going to steam the vegetables, they're going to sterilize while they cook. It'll be fine. Don't stress about it. YouTuber, you suck. Probably not very good at it though. So no, your marriage proposal is rejected. That pork's done. Take a minute to appreciate its beauty. Set it back here. We'll cover it for now. Got this broccoli that we need to deal with. We'll throw it in that oil, that pork fat or whatever. We're going to hit it with a little bit of salt and some sort of liquid and something to cover it with. I thought I had a more appropriate size thing, but we'll give it, you know, a minute or so, and it'll be good. Yeah, I think that's true, Lady Wiser. I think that was very valid. You know what? I'm tempted to add a little flour in there and make a little bit of a gravy, but instead of that, I don't know what's better. Butter. Get in there, soldier. Grazie mille, mio Madonna de Arizona. I think Lady Wiser said you're watching porn, YouTuber. Good for you. See how bright, colorful the broccoli is. We're going to hit it up with just a little bit of soy sauce just for flavor. And just roll it around. Now obviously you could add Parmesan cheese or whatever you want to do on top. I'll just put that back on there. And we have our meal. So I guess I'll pretend to give a shit about presentation and plating and all that, but Now just imagine if you added some cream or dairy or some such stuff to that. That's pretty good. Oh man, I think that's likely Lady Weiser, but before I get into a debate like that, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you for joining, Kevin, Diane, Lady Weiser, YouTuber here. Y'all have a good one, and I hope you all have a great day, and I hope tomorrow is pretty good too. Ciao, ciao.